Most dangerous gang member. Well, y'all can read the rest. I ain't about to say all that in the first 30 seconds. Like, comment, subscribe, follow the kid. Well,
in the life of baby B-Brazy, DeAndre L. Bonner was born on February 15th, 1991, in Los Angeles, California. He grew up on Figueroa near 109th, in the heart of the Denver lanes.
Hit the like button. Y'all let me know if y'all want more. Shout out to Hood War Stories, too. I've been following Hood War Stories from probably before I even... Well, probably around the same time I started doing reactions, but I've been following this forever. But, yeah, let me know in the comments if y'all want more documentaries, because he got all of the hood, everything. Everything, so y'all let me know.
Brazy came from a large family, with him being the only boy. No brothers. The male influences he had in his life were all gang members, and that's who raised him. It would be inevitable that he joined the set at just the age of 12. Brazy got his official put on in the backyard with his mom watching. From the start, he was rocking out with B-Brazy every day, making significant contributions for his set. B-Brazy took him under his wing and saw himself in him. He decided to change his name from Lil Act Up to Baby B-Brazy. In his rookie season, Baby B-Brazy did more than just defend his territory, which stretches from 105th to 120th Street, between Vermont and the 110 freeway. He constantly played on the offense, allegedly getting...
Baby B-Brazy was on bullshit. You know about him? You know about him late? You heard of Baby B-Brazy? Nigga said he played the offense. He wasn't holding the block down. Yeah, I ain't defending the block, nigga. I'm scoring. Yeah, we scoring. Y'all know I love the ignorant shit.
Getting his shots up against their main enemy. The Denver lane's arch enemies are the Hoovers, and it's not a secret. Brazy would venture in the Hoovers' turf with multiple guns, looking for somebody to chip. Jeez. He'd even stop and take a pic in the heart of their territory. Posted on
with the strap out too?
Line, and make them aware he was looking for them. By the time
niggas seeing that picture, staying in the house. Yo, that nigga outside. You got the strap on too, nigga take it. Oh yeah. That's the soft niggas I'm talking about, not the gangsters, not the real niggas. The real niggas is gonna go try to get them. They feel violated. He violated. Fuck he doing over there? Fuck he doing over there?
Time his big homie got killed in 2003. He allegedly scored on the Hoovers a multitude of times.
Sheesh.
His activity would land him in and out of YA. Inside, he would fight any and everybody, leading him to his first adult case. In 2010, he was charged with assault with a deadly weapon on a peace officer, 1 count of assault and battery with a great bodily injury, 1 count of illegal use of tear gas weapons, and 1 count of custodial possession of a weapon. At 18, he'd be sentenced to 2 years in the state prison. He'd be released in 2011 after serving almost a year. Around the same time, Baby Hangout was killed. This really turned Brazy up more than he already was. He was determined to make it a hot summer for the Hoovers. He would stay out of jail until 2015, where he ended up catching a robbery charge. On September 16th, 3 men allegedly broke into a house, but got caught after a police helicopter spotted their getaway vehicle. A neighbor saw men head to the back of a house, thought it was suspicious, and called police at 12:17 p.m.
Oh my God.
The suspects left in a white Jeep Cherokee. The helicopter saw the SUV in the area of Sierra Madre Boulevard. Officers pulled over the Cherokee on Hill Avenue, near the 210 freeway. They detained the men in the SUV. Jewelry and a computer taken from the house were found in the vehicle. Baby Brazy, Kendall Means, and Jay Sean Roche were arrested on suspicion of residential burglary. They were booked at the Pasadena jail. About a month later, Brazy would put up a $50,000 bail and was back out on the streets of Los Angeles with a vengeance. Brazy takes his gangbanging very seriously. He's a part of the 10% of gang members who are active in the field. This group consists of the shooters who live to put in work on their enemies. In 2016, at the top of the year, he set out to inflict as much force as he could on his main rival. On January 17th, 2016, Brazy and his co-defendant Cedric stole a vehicle at gunpoint. Approximately 35 minutes later, they used the stolen vehicle to perpetrate a drive-by shooting at several people standing in front of a liquor store, wounding Elliot. The liquor store was in the territory of the Hoovers. Brazy would post this on his Facebook a day after the carjacking and shooting. A month later, on February 21st, 2016, Nathaniel and Letitia were driving north on San Pedro when another vehicle pulled up on the passenger side and Brazy allegedly opened fire. Nathaniel was struck multiple times. His Tahoe crashed into a parked vehicle. Nathaniel was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. A day after that murder, Brazy would share this to his Facebook account. A month after that, Brazy and Cedric would
ounces of killer for sale. That's crazy. Niggas on nasty timing.
get into a shootout with some Crips. The duo approached several. A month after that, Brazy and Cedric would get into a shootout with some Crips. The duo approached several Crips and displayed their handguns. Someone in that group fired at the two, and Brazy allegedly returned fire. No one was injured. A day later, around 1 p.m., Brazy bust down the door of a motel room and robbed a man at gunpoint. Allegedly, the man was a trick, and the 304 might have been in on the play.
And the 304 might have been in on the play. He was on bullshit though. He was on bullshit.
10 hours later, at around 11:20 p.m., Stephen Johnson Jr., also known as Stilo, from the 8 Tray Hoovers, was standing on the 800 block of 88th Street when Brazy and Cedric walked up and fired multiple shots in his direction. Stephen was struck and fell to the sidewalk, while the gunman got into a Benz SUV and drove east on 88th Street. Stephen had been shot 5 times and was pronounced dead at the scene. Police found numerous spent ammunition cartridges at the scene. At approximately 12:07 a.m., less than an hour after Stephen was killed, a deputy sheriff in his patrol car observed a vehicle make a left turn without signaling. Intending to initiate a traffic stop, the deputy followed the vehicle into the parking lot of an apartment complex on San Pedro. The apartment complex was approximately a 10-minute drive from 88th Street, where the shooting took place. Once in the parking lot, the deputy saw another vehicle, a silver Mercedes, backing out of a parking stall. As the deputy got out of his patrol car, 3 black males got out of the Mercedes and ran away, leaving the doors open. Less than a minute later, the driver of the Mercedes got out and ran over to the area where the apartment complex trash receptacles were. The deputy followed and saw the driver, later identified by the deputy as Cedric, place a black object on the ground. The deputy and his partner detained Cedric, and the deputy located a pistol at the spot where he had seen Cedric drop the black object. The pistol was loaded with .40 caliber rounds. Having detained Cedric, the deputy and his partner searched the Mercedes. They found a plastic bag with 5 live .380 caliber rounds and an expended .380 caliber casing lying on top of the windshield wiper. As the deputy and his partner were searching the Mercedes, a man the deputy later identified as Andrew approached them from the east side of the parking lot. Andrew appeared nervous, was breathing fast, and was sweating a bit. He told the deputy the Mercedes was his, but 2 individuals had stolen it from him at gunpoint 45 minutes earlier, a block or 2 north from where they were. The deputy showed Cedric to Andrew and asked if he could identify him. Andrew lied and said he did not know Cedric. The deputy determined the Mercedes belonged to a Rodolfo who was a mechanic. They confirmed he had loaned the Mercedes to Andrew while he repaired Andrew's car. The car was then released back to Andrew, with authorities not knowing that the vehicle was involved in a murder, and not knowing Andrew fled from that vehicle. The following day after the murder, Brazy would post this to his Facebook account. Also that same day, the police would encounter Brazy, who tried to flee, but was caught and arrested with the assistance of a K9 unit. Police found a loaded .40 caliber handgun in Brazy's vehicle. Months later, in August of 2016, Andrew was placed in custody in connection with a murder. The police conducted a Perkins operation, in which they placed an agent posing as a fellow inmate into a cell with Andrew and recorded their conversation. Andrew discussed both the Nathaniel and the Stephen Johnson murder with the Perkins agent. Throughout the conversation, Andrew referred to an individual nicknamed Brazy and another individual nicknamed Kilo, who was Cedric. Andrew told the agent the police had told him they had found his DNA at both crime scenes. Andrew said, "For the first one, I did not touch no gun, but for the second one, I know I did. But I know I..." As to the second one,
this is why your lawyer always tell you, don't talk to nobody about your case. Niggas in there cannot help you. They are not lawyers. You be telling the nigga your shit, bro. The nigga be right at the fucking district attorney office trying to get a deal. Get on a stand on you. Have wired up.
Andrew said, Brazy did the whole thing. Andrew stated he did not know anything about the first murder, but I know something about the second one for sure. The agent asked if Andrew might have left his fingerprints on any shell casings, and Andrew answered, "I didn't have no gloves or nothing." The agent then asked if Andrew thought Brazy told the police that Andrew was the shooter, and Andrew said, "I don't know. I don't know because it's like I know what I did, but I didn't finish it though." On Bloods, like they hop out of the car and just did the thing, did the whole thing. The agent asked if on the second one, in addition to Brazy, if Cedric was there. Andrew said, "Kilo was with me too." Andrew again said that Brazy finished the whole fool off. He told me Denver Lane blood. Asked,
damn, this nigga done talk too much, got them niggas all wrapped up. Talking with a fucking agent. So when you in jail, bro, like, you can make friends and shit, bro, but you ain't gotta be talking about your case, my nigga. It's a million other things to talk about. Like, you feel me? It's a million other things to talk about, not what the fuck you going through.
what guns they had. Andrew said. The second one, they had a 40. The agent asked what car the police had told Andrew was involved in the Stephen Johnson shooting, and he said, a Benz truck. Asked if it was his, he said, yeah, it was my car. I got robbed. I'm saying I got robbed. His statement that the car was stolen from him appears to be Andrew telling the agent his explanation to the police, rather than actually claiming to have had the Mercedes stolen from him. The agent suggested Cedric and Brazy must be talking to the police for the police to know so much. Andrew said, somebody's telling. The agent asked if there might be other witnesses, asking, when y'all got through popping, did you see anybody outside? Andrew answered, hell no, it wasn't. I feel there wasn't nobody outside.
It's so sad because it's like, bro, how you don't feel like a nigga set you up talking to you like this? This nigga asking you so much stuff. You ain't get like one clue that this nigga was police? Like, ain't nothing in your mind say, yo, why you asking me all this? Like, I know these niggas be wet behind the ear just coming outside. Like, you talking about, bro? Why you asking me who there? Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Was he there? What kind of car was it? Damn, you think he trying to fake it like, you think he gonna tell on you? Like, shut up, nigga.
The agent asked how Cedric and Brazy were acting when they drove away after the shooting. Andrew said, they did some crazy shit. They did some crazy shit. Kilo froze up once he saw the police coming into the apartments. Then it's crazy because he still had a chance to run. Andrew explained that Cedric got caught with a .40 caliber pistol, and the police found the gun Brazy probably used the next night. The agent suggested Andrew should have popped Kilo and Brazy before they snitched on him, and Andrew said, I should have popped Kilo for just freezing up. The agent told Andrew it was a mistake to tell the police he had been carjacked, because someone had identified Andrew as being at the Stephen Johnson shooting. Andrew said, but I know for a fact I wasn't over there. The agent sought to clarify that Stephen was talking about the first uncharged murder, not the Stephen Johnson killing. Andrew said, I wasn't there either, so that's like I got robbed. So basically I'm getting framed. The agent asked if the police had the burners from the Johnson killing. Andrew said, not the 380, but I know for a fact they got the 40 that I didn't even touch. The agent asked if the 380 caliber weapon was in the hood, and Andrew said,
was the weapon in the hood still? Is the weapon in the hood still? Who asks that? Like, come on, when is your antennas gonna go up? When is your antennas gonna go up? Is the 380 in the hood still? Did they get the burners I use? Is that gun still in the... Why do you care? That shit pissing me off.
Hell nah, that shit gone. The agent urged Andrew to be sure about that, and Andrew said, hell nah, I cleaned that real good. The agent and Andrew continued to discuss the events of the Johnson killing. The agent asked if Andrew got out of the car during the shooting, and Andrew said, hell no, I didn't get out of the car with them. I was in the car the whole time. He reiterated, I ain't do nothing. I didn't do no shooting. Andrew was an active member of the Athens Park Bloods gang, which is a neighboring blood gang to the Denver Lane Bloods, and one of the Denver Lane Bloods' closest allies. Andrew's hood name was Wolfie. Detectives said that although Andrew was an active gang member, they
nigga's a cat. He ain't no fucking wolf.
Wouldn't put him on the same level as Brazy or Kilo, but maybe aspiring to be, or on his way to be. There was no active feud or war between the Athens Park Bloods and Hoovers. But in the past, Athens Park members had joined up with Denver Lane members to commit crimes against the Hoovers. On September 27th of 2016, Brazy would be convicted after taking a plea for the Pasadena case. He'd be sentenced to 2 years, plus a total of 6 for a separate robbery case. But 5 months into his 8-year sentence, he was hit with 26 new charges for crimes ranging from murders, attempted murders, possession of firearms, and robberies. At trial, the jury also heard a testimony from an eyewitness named Samantha. Just before the shooting, Samantha was sitting in her car at the traffic light behind another car, with an SUV ahead of that car. The car in front of her steered into the bike lane and pulled up next to the SUV. The car's driver fired several shots, after which the SUV hit a parked van and then rammed into a fence. Samantha testified she could see the car's driver in profile through the back window of his car and could also see him reflected in the side mirror. He was a tall, muscular black man. When shown a 6-pack of photographs by detectives, she identified B-Brazy as the shooter and identified him again at trial. The prosecution presented surveillance video showing a vehicle following Nathaniel's Tahoe, the Tahoe crashing, and the other vehicle continuing on. A detective testified that B-Brazy was arrested a month after the shooting while driving an Infiniti that matched the vehicle in the surveillance video. Samantha also identified a photograph of the Infiniti as the vehicle involved in the shooting. Cell tower records indicated that B-Brazy's cell phone was in the area of the shooting shortly before the shooting occurred. At trial, B-Brazy's counsel indicated he would call Dominique as a witness. Based on Dominique's interview with a detective, B-Brazy's counsel contended she could testify that on the date of Nathaniel's murder, B-Brazy did not have access to the Infiniti in which he later was arrested. At the time of B-Brazy's arrest, Dominique was his girlfriend. She acknowledged B-Brazy was a member of the Denver Lane Bloods gang, and her brother Kelvin used to belong to the gang as well. She identified the Infiniti in which B-Brazy was arrested as her brother's car. Her brother left the car with her when he went to Missouri. Dominique lived in the same house as her brother and was not aware of him ever lending the car to anyone prior to leaving it in her care. She allowed B-Brazy to drive it on March 22nd, the day of his arrest, but this was the only time he ever had the car. The prosecutor reiterated that he had evidence that Dominique lied when she denied in the earlier trial that she was a gang member. The prosecutor then provided additional detail about Dominique's pending criminal case. She and 3 other individuals allegedly attacked a 14-year-old girl after the girl denied being a member of a particular gang, then attacked the girl's father and brother when they tried to intervene. One suspect had a knife and stabbed at least one victim. The attackers yelled on lanes, which referred to the Denver Lane Bloods gang. Dominique then took the stand outside the presence of the jury, but the trial court would excuse her after she invoked her Fifth Amendment right and refused to answer any questions. DeAndre Bonner, also known as B-Brazy, was found guilty of all charges, which includes 2 counts of murder, carjacking, second-degree robbery, 2 counts of attempted murder, driving or taking a vehicle without consent, assault with a firearm, shooting at an occupied vehicle, and 4 counts of possession of a firearm by a felon. The trial court imposed 2 sentences of life without the possibility of parole, as well as an indeterminate sentence of 227 years to life and a determinate sentence of 29 years and 8 months. A year after being sentenced, B-Brazy's girlfriend Dominique would be fatally shot in Watts. Dominique was in the middle of the Hacienda Village projects.
They smoked her. R.I.P.
When she was approached by the gunman. She was 27 years old at the time of her death. In 2025, at the top of the year, B-Brazy made an impact on the net when he came out with his own channel. In his videos, he's telling his truth from his point of view, detailing his prison stories, fades, as well as airing out known faces south of the 10 freeway. With his name circulating, it was revealed that B-Brazy squabbled Faux Extra and allegedly got the best of him. J Hood, a Stevenson Village Crip, claimed to be present during their fade and detailed the incident on his channel.
Coming up, he like this. He grabbed like he's gonna grab B-Brazy, grab him with one arm and throw a punch with his other one. But every time he grab B-Brazy has a YA squabble, which means he gonna throw a million punches, a million jabs, and he hitting hard with his little skinny grown man strength. So he comes straight on the pipe. So it's like boom, 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 boom. Right. On cut. Extra go down to that one knee. Boom. Could go down to that one knee. We run over there, me and dudes extras. Hold on, watch out, cuz. Watch out. B-Brazy, he was smoking chew at the time. B-Brazy like, yeah. Hold on, cuz, let me get some water. He go over there and buy a Gatorade. For extras like, 40 crib, I like you, cuz. Westside 40s, cuz. Yeah. In fact, 40 crib, nigga. Why I'm squabbling you, cuz? You from lanes, nigga. Nigga, we fuck with the lanes, nigga. I came over here to look for the Hoovers, nigga. 40 crib. B-Brazy like, yeah, all that, nigga, but Devil ain't blood, see, I like you too, but nigga, you got too many extras, nigga, in my blood, we gotta catch it, we finna go a couple more rounds. Extras like 40 crib, that's easy on 40s. The police walk up, Medina walk to the door, saying something to me. Like, Ross, man, who told you can come inside the day room? When you do that, police see extra shit bleeding and he breathing hard.
It's alleged Brazy knocked Faux Extra so bad he made him get on the door. But Faux Extra wouldn't be the last 40 Crip he would get into it with. Brazy and X-Fo would get into an online exchange and threats were issued. X-Fo openly dissed the Denver lanes at one point, although his hood is neutral with the lanes as they have common enemies. Brazy would post a video in response directed at X-Fo.
Buster ass be saying they trophies and all this cripping and all this whole shit, this and the set and all that. Buster even pull up in they hood. You nigga can pull up, but not around certain members. I don't give a put it up around them other.
Their feud escalated when X-Fo responded saying that he slept with Brazy's girlfriend.
Damn, look at a million tats. Damn, he fucked his girl. Nigga, why he in jail? He in jail.
X-Fo would then post their Instagram exchange, where Brazy tells X-Fo he will kill him when he gets out. On Brazy's platform, it seems like anyone can get it. Crip Mac even got called out.
I said C Mac and Buster because yes, don't stop throwing my words all together. I said he went in there, boom, Jesus Christ, I watched him come through the door. When he went in there, bam. You know what I'm saying? He said where he from, yeah. He was not extra nothing. He said where he from, yeah, boom. When they told him he got his face, he went back there, and when the first person hit him, he stopped fighting. Yes, when the first person hit him, he stopped fighting. He throw his shit up and he don't do no try. He don't try none of that shit. He throw his shit up, do some bunk shit, nigga hit him. And this put him out every time, so I can hit the floor. All that. So I said he a buster. I said that. Period. I said.
These days, Brazy is capitalizing on his internet fame while currently working on his appeal. He's housed at the Kern State Prison on the level 4 yard. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Well, free him if he innocent, man. Hopefully he gets a pill if he ain't do it. This was good. This was good. This is a good one. I'm out.